What's up, YouTubers? I recently got this pretty fabulous 2007 Mustang GT convertible premium edition with the 18-inch bullet wheels. Only 69,000 miles it had when I got it, which was just a week or so ago. Thoroughly pleased with it so far. I looked at the maintenance history on it, and it was pretty well cared for. Something about these cars that many of you probably know or have read about is sometimes the throttle can be a little touchy or have some hesitation to it. Of course, I did all the usual research on the internet, people coming up with all kinds of crazy methods to try and resolve it. Well, turns out, at least for my situation, all it needed was a throttle body cleaning. So I thoroughly cleaned all of that, but just for good measure, I also cleaned the sensors relating to the intake, mass air sensor, throttle position sensor. I either cleaned them or replaced them depending on how they looked. But then, of course, I did just a basic tune-up because I saw no record of a tune-up being done to this car. So I replaced all the spark plugs. I only broke one of them. Those ridiculous two-piece spark plugs. Everyone knows about them. These stupid things right here. Dumbest thing I've ever heard of in my life. Two-piece spark plug. Yeah, you got to take care to remove these, especially if the car has more than 50,000 miles on the spark plugs. Be very careful removing these, or they will snap right off right there down inside the head, and then you got a whole world of issue. That could be a whole other story. I'll do that on another video. Anyway, I just did a basic tune-up to this car with spark plugs, throttle body cleaning. I also did, a general fuel injector cleaner. Who knows if that stuff actually works, but I put it in anyway. And the air filter was already replaced recently, so I didn't deal with that. But what I noticed was unbelievable improvement in the smoothness of the throttle delivery. Where it was a little touchy, or it would have a little hesitation. You have to be real gentle, I guess. I don't know what you call it. That all went away completely. This car now accelerates right off idle, extremely smooth, because it's got that electronic throttle mechanism, which is also kind of odd. Whatever, never heard of that before, but I've never had one of these cars before. Anyway, that completely eliminated the touchy or hesitating or delayed throttle response. Unbelievable. So I could just about guarantee I'll be getting better gas mileage if I can ever lay off the throttle of this thing, because it really just feels way better. So if you're having issues with hesitating throttle, I'm sure this could be for any number of different cars, but this just happens to be an 07 Mustang GT Premium with a 4.6 liter V8. Just give your car a basic tune-up, and I could almost guarantee you will no longer have that delayed, hesitating throttle. Totally blew me away that that's all it needed. And be careful when you remove those spark plugs. I'll cover that on the next video. Anyway, there you go. Subscribe to my channel. I've got all kinds of stuff relating to cars, motorcycles, do-it-yourself projects, stuff like that. But here is my 2007 pretty freaking awesome in torch red, also known as Colorado red now, in case you didn't know. They changed the name of the color even though the code is the same. Really nice condition. It's got the Shaker 1000 subwoofer system in it, even though it's got an aftermarket head. This has the Shaker 1000 system. Sounds freaking awesome. I mean, I've had a lot of cars in my day, and this stereo sounds better than most any car I've ever had. And I've had Camaro ZL1, Challenger SRT8. This stereo outdoes all of them, and this thing is freaking 11 years old. I don't have the boot on right now because I've been putting the top up and down so often because it's been raining almost daily here in Atlanta. Anyway, this thing's really a good running car. Thoroughly impressed with it. I'll do a few more videos on things I resolved that were really pretty easy to resolve on this thing. So talk to you later.